And Greg Anthony. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Murray in at the point. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
And that one's good by Porter.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Booker inside. KD passes to Booker, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Down low. Pulls up. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Outside for Beal. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Booker looking around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Watson for 3. The rebound by Richards.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Booker.
2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's KD. Booker with it. Beal the pass to KD. Over Watson. KD can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For 3, Murray. They get it again. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Watson. Denver needs to get off a shot. Brown, and it falls over the rim and in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
It's Porter outside. Good on the triple. Porter's got 8 points.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Now here's Booker. Richards. Durant gets to Dunn. Back to Durant. Launches it. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Watson, defended by Durant. And here's Watson. They're outside. Another 3 for Denver.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3 spot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Here's the 3. And another miss by Denver. Suns trail by 4. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
I mean, he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Denver, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Booker up top. 9 points in the game so far. Off on the layup. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Suns.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Suns trail by 3. Beal from long range. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The deep 3 from Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got 5 now.
The rhythm, the timing. When Murray is in sync, that pull-up jumper is a thing of beauty.
Outside for Beal. Fires from way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 6.
Beal wastes no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Booker left side. Jacks up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic with it, now guarded by Booker. Going inside. Brown's shot is off. Suns trail by 5. KD dishes to Booker, and he banks in the layup. 11 points for Devin Booker.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Durant, no good. Denver leading by 5. Jokic finds Gordon. Jokic with the screen on KD. Gordon the pass to Porter. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Beal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. Murray against Booker. Porter with the screen for Murray. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about a shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
You got Gordon. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Charge. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Westbrook drives in. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
So good at finding the angles of drive. Westbrook is as fast as he is agile.
And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Just 2 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Here's Westbrook. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Jones. Allen right side. Screen by Bull. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The drive by Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And how about the urgency there on Gordon's drive? Pushing past the defense for that one.
O'Neal kicks to Allen. Now Jones. Bull, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you look at this year's Denver team, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in.
That's Russell's go-to. He loves to go right to the rim off of a drive.
Plumlee with a screen on Westbrook. Jones in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 to shoot. Allen for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Strother. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 5. Allen outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Watson for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Pops it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
If you let Preston operate in the pick and roll, he will make quality decisions.
And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Plumlee and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Pass to Strother. Westbrook against Jones. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
Suns trail by 7. Jones looking for an opening. Jordan with the steal. Watson inside. Working on Jones. Knocks it loose. Westbrook passes to Watson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's why Westbrook racks up so many assists.
Left side, Jones. O'Neal finds Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. Allen's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Jordan. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Here's Strother. No good on the triple. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. Here's Watson. Pass to Brown. Off target with his 3. Booker outside. To the inside. Richards. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
Murray way outside. And another miss by Denver. Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. Dunn kicks to Booker. Outside Durant, a 3-ball. That shot misses.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Pass to Watson. And Watson slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And Jokic slams it in.
Incoming, it's Joker time as Jokic shaking the arena with that slam.
Booker on the move. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And a wide open look for Porter. His three-pointer's off the mark. Suns trail by 9. Outside, Beal. Pass to Richards. Takes the 13-footer. Beal can't get it to go. Denver leading by 9. There's Porter with the 3. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Durant. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got 6 rebounds in the game. And Porter, here we go. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Booker with no one around. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Watson for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got his 7th rebound here tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Durant, the pass to Richards. Over Porter. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Durant down low. He's covered by Watson. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Brown's shot is off. So Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Ball ended from below the basket. Phoenix ball.
Six seconds left to play in the final quarter. Can't connect from long distance. Off target with that shot. So we see Denver get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it. But, all right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter, David Aldridge.
Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Michael Porter out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Harden from outside. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball court?
Well, they've got 2 main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Porter gets the bucket.
Like a lot of players, Porter Jr. is at his best when he's playing downhill, playing with speed, attacking the rim.
Now here's Harden. Leonard outside. Fires from the line. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. And guys, when talking to coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me, you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness, Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Jones sets a screen. Harden from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. On the wing, Porter. Simmons defending. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Porter's got 8.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
Harden's shot is good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Six to shoot. Now here's Watson. To the wing on the left. The 3. They get it back. Here's Brown. And that one is stuffed right through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Harden. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. That one goes in. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Crafty around the hoop. Harden's inside game, I think, deserves a little more love.
Murray against Simmons. A minute 31 left in the opening quarter. A nice shot by Watson.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Harden against Murray. Outside Harden. Leonard for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Harden surveying the D. Jones. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Murray against Simmons. The drive by Murray. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Porter. What a terrific move that is. Porter's got 10 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Simmons, the pass to Jones. Back to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Fires for 3. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's Denver up. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Jones. Leonard passes to Simmons. And there's the drive. And it's Simmons with the jam.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9. The kick out to Simmons. Zubac with a screen on Porter. Here's Simmons. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Here's Brown. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Harden. Simmons with a screen on Murray. Harden, the pass to Simmons. Misses the layup. Denver in the lead. Watson with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Harden. Down low. Simmons, the pass to Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
And the foul on Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Denver now. 4-point game. And the foul on Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
That's foul number 2 for him. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting a screen.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. One thing that always stands out, Clark, the way Derrick Jones Jr. can levitate off the floor.
Yeah, he's got tremendous bounce. And you're right, he can just suspend himself in the air, which is unique. And it allows him to be an excellent defender because he can be 5 feet away from a guy and still bother him with his bounce and his length. And he's also become a pretty good corner pocket three-point shooter, too.
And the Clippers with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Brown passes to Porter. And stolen by Jones. To the right side. Pass to Harden. Outside Jones. And there's the screen. It's deflected. Zubac with the steal. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Zubac's shot is off. The Nuggets lead by 5. Watson with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Brown fires in the triple. Brown's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And you know when Harden gets cooking now, you got to keep giving him the ball. He's an excellent scorer, and he can really get buckets.
Outside Murray. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Here's Brown. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for, and then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Drew Eubanks. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3. Now here's Bogdanovic. Coffey on the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Coffey's gotten his first basket of the night. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Jordan, the pass to Westbrook. Back to Jordan. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Clippers trail by 6. From the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
The power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Niko Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they can win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him. Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The drive by Westbrook. Goes back up. Pass to Jordan. Saric outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Gordon. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gordon's got his first points of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Westbrook gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Denver lead.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, finishing in style.
Dunn's shot is good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Strother, defended by Dunn. Saric outside. There's 1:40 left to play in the third quarter here. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Bogdanovich. There's a screen. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Buries it down low. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Bogdanovich against Westbrook. Pass to Coffey. Fires the 3. They get it again. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
There's a screen. Here's Gordon. Rebound by the Clippers. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Dunn. Pass to Batum. It's hauled in by Saric.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Denver.
All right, everyone.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Hayden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And the basket by Leonard.
Tell you what, that's one of the things I love about Harden's game. I mean, he's a dime dropper elite.
Here's Murray. Sinks that one from the post. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Zubac's shot is off. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Watson passes to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Outside Watson. No one near him. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Watson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Defensive foul. James Harden. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. People at the line for Denver. Watson. One shot.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Harden. Leonard with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Leonard.
Harden with a nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
Jokic with a screen on Simmons. To the inside. Outside Watson. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brown. 4-3. Jokic passes to Porter. Here's Watson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
Now Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Murray passes to Brown. Launches a three. The rebound by Simmons.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 4. Wing shot on the way. The shot by Brown, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Harden finds Leonard. Let's go with a 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Murray inside. Leonard defending. Great open look there. Watson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Back to Murray. And he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
3 on 3. Right wing. Here's Brown. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, passes like that from Murray will keep his teammates working hard to get open because they know he'll find it.
Murray against Harden. Out to Leonard. The 3. Zubac. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Murray passes to Watson. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray, a screen on Leonard. Watson passes to Murray. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Jones. Outside for Harden. Off the mark there with a three. And so it's Denver with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Even the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Booker, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
And it's the Suns' ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Beal over Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Nobody near Leonard. No good on the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Doris, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year, and he's been able in the most leveraged moments of a season to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Leonard sets a screen for Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now, don't hurt him, Ben.
Booker dishes to Dunn. Buries the long-range jumper.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Booker looking around. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. KD can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harden against Beal. Throws it up high, and Jones slams it in.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Now here's Booker. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Harden. 6-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Richards with it. Zubac defending. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Zubac. Outside, Jones. Driving inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thanks, David. Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. From downtown. And It's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Up top, Simmons. To the right side. Harden outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Simmons. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. He got into double. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center. Who's out there from Phoenix.
Boy, when asked to take on this role, guys, Kawhi Leonard has proven to be a reliable facilitator.
Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And here is Simmons after the three-pointer from KD. Leonard with this screen on Beal. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over Beal. Leonard, no luck. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. Lots of room. And he knocks down the jumper. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. From down low. And he can't bank that one in. Clippers leading by 10. And here's Harden. He's got 10. Screen by Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
And the dunk by Booker.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Booker. Harden missing his last shot. Booker the pass to Richards. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Richards got it back down to single digits for the Suns. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Suns have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Beal finds Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Beal against Harden. And yes, it's good. Beal's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Booker out of a cannon. And the dunk by Booker.
Woo-hoo, that was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. Suns trail by 6. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside, Simmons. Leonard inside, defended by Durant. Leonard finagling one in close.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Here's Booker. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Zubac. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. No good from Booker.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. They've got Batum. Dunn is out there at Bogdanovich. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Coffee in at the 3 spot. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
On the wing, Jones. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Jones looking for an opening from deep. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Eubanks the pass to Batum. It's the 3-point bomb. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
Nick Batum does pre-shot preparation, so on the catch he is ready to rise and fire.
Here's Jones, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Jones for 3. They get it back. Bull can't hit. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Coffee. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Allen, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Done outside. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Pass to Eubanks. And the layup's good off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's O'Neal with the three. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the screen. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Eubanks got 4 this quarter.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Here's Allen, and he drives in, and slam dunk by Allen.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Dunn shot's good.
Yeah, listen, there's only so much the defense can do to stop and deal with Chris Dunn. This is a gifted athlete who knows how to finish.
Here's Jones. Good on the shot.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Clippers leading by 10. Here's Dunn. That one goes in.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 6. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dunn looking over the floor. A three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The shot and game clock separated by 4. O'Neal wide open. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Coffey, guarded by O'Neal. Outside for Batum. Over O'Neal. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Booker kicks to Beal. KD sets the pick for Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over it, Bradley Beal.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Leonard with a screen on Dunn. Harden kicks to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. There's the pick. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard, that's for 2. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, here's KD. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Durant against Leonard. Pass to Simmons. Kicks it out to Harden. Six on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Done outside. Fires for 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Booker in the post. Simmons is there. Durant finds Richard. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Now Simmons. 1:46 left here in the 4th quarter. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Outside for Durant. Done with the screen on Leonard. Shoots over Leonard. James Harden with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Booker against Simmons. Booker the pass to KD. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Zubac, a screen on Booker. Harden scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And stolen by Leonard. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden outside, and there's the call on Durant.
Kevin Durant.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simmons. 15 seconds left in the 4th. And it's Durant with the rebound. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and
Action on. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at small forward. And for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Durant's shot is off.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Porter, the pass to Brown. Gordon with a screen on Durant. The ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Pass to Richards. Durant looking around. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Now here's Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Durant. Reading the floor and finding the guy with the best shot available.
Murray with it. Dunn in his pocket. Back to Murray. Outside for Porter. The Nuggets need to get one up. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. It's a one-on-one situation. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Beal. Durant's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, it is a nightmare trying to stay with Durant in fast break situations. Trust me, I know. His speed, agility, and intensity is just off the charts.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Murray passes to Porter. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gordon with a screen on Durant. Back to Porter. Here's the three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Three-pointer. Beal knocks it down from distance.
A volume three-point shooter. Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Murray against Durant. Pass to Watson. And he drives in, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Here's Richards. Stolen by Jokic. Outside Porter. To the paint. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Jokic. Still no points. And they pick up 2.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Here's Beal. Jokic grabs the board. Here's Brown. Porter with a screen on Booker. Here's Brown. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's all tied in Phoenix. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for Denver, Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Aiden Watson is out there with Nikola Jokic, and it's Murray in at the 1.
This speaks to the confidence Beal has in himself. Terrific work catching and firing off the catch.
Now here's Murray. Oh, Booker with a block. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Oh, my. Booker just throwing it down.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Booker against Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Right side Booker. A little mid-range shot is up. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Screen by Watson. Brown passes to Watson. No good with the triple. The Suns lead by 3. Up top Richards. Out to Beal. From deep. Counted from distance. Beal's got 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The deep 3 from Murray. From beyond the arc and then some.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. The 3 is up. And here's Watson. Takes the 3. Richards pulls it in. Done outside. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Hits a three-pointer.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Booker on the take. Out to Beal. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A minute 15 left in the first half. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the game. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Count it. Booker's got 9 points.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Now here's Watson. And Booker pulls it down. Inside. Murray passes to Brown. Back to Murray. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Brown's shot is good.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. The drive by Watson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Nice shot by Durant.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Watson passes to Murray. Back to Watson. Outside Murray. Shoots over Booker. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Denver up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Grayson Allen is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Royce O'Neal, then it's Bol Bol, and it's Plumlee in at the center position. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. Now here's O'Neal, 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Denver's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Down low. Westbrook outside. Jordan with a screen on Jones. And it's Westbrook off the drive. And Westbrook slams it home.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
Oh, the pass to Jones. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Plumlee, plenty of space. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Plumlee's got his first points in this one. Here's Westbrook. Can't hit that one. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Suns trailing. Jones, the pass to Bol. Misses from short range. And the Nuggets shooting around 50% in the game so far. And that one's good. Strother.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Outside Jones. Lets a floater go. Tries again. Oh, Jordan with the block. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Gordon. Yet to see a basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
Oh, an explosive finisher. Gordon is also skilled at staying in control and finishing through contact.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Gordon on the wing. There's the three. They get it back. Clanks the putback jam. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Denver leading by 5. Over to the wing. Here's Westbrook. Up and in on the layup. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Allen, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. This one for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Gordon against Plumlee. And he dunks it down.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Suns trail by 9. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you gotta play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Jones from outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Jones. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And here's Denver. They're on a 14-4 run. Gordon outside. Back to Westbrook. To the middle. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, the crazy athleticism of Gordon. It makes him a great option in pick and roll action.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jones. Pass to Bull. Over Saric. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
The size advantage gives him a nice, clean look from mid-range.
Now here's Westbrook. Saric a screen. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
And Denver making a change here. Watson's checked in.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Brown. Shoots over Booker. The shot by Brown, no good. Suns trail by 9. Screen by Durant. Beal's got room. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
We know Beal can do this all night long. I mean, he's got an exceptional talent for finding points.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. On the wing, Durant. Out to Beal. Durant with a screen on Murray. And Beal launches from deep. Watson with a rebound. The Nuggets lead by 9. Murray from outside. Offensive rebound. Jokic up top, covered by Richards. It's stolen by Dunn. It's Booker on the wing. Richards, the pass to Durant. Here's Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Watson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Brown. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns trail by 6. Beal with it. Here's Durant, defended by Watson. It's tipped. Beal against Gordon. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 8. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
No one covering. And now an 11-point Denver lead. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Dunn. Excellent defense there from Watson.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Pass to Jokic. Off target with the 3. Suns trail by 9. Shot from the wing. Here's Durant. Durant! Automatic at the rim.
Yeah, the extra hustle paying off there for KD. That's an easy board with his length.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. For 3. Oh, what range from the big man, Jokic.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Nuggets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
First personal foul. Second team.
Good on the first, and that brings him within single digits. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denver. Both good from the line that time. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Booker. Outside Durant. Puts it up. Booker against Murray. Releases. Booker, good.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Pass to Porter. Now Watson jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound to the left side wing. Here's Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And the three-pointer goes. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So it's Denver picking up the win. Boy, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van
Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The three from Harden. Rebound by Murray. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Porter diving in and finished off by Porter.
And taking no prisoners as Porter gets up to the rim.
Harden against Murray. Leonard with the screen on Murray. Here's Harden. Oh!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Murray surveying the D, and Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter, lock at 6. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023, so all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different format.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Brown's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
But once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with SuperLu for just a minute. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. For 3, Murray. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Knocked away and stolen by Murray. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Ball to Denver.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
In the first.
Murray, the pass to Watson.
Defense is one of Simmons' strong suits. He puts his wingspan to work on that.
To Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
It's a line for LA. Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the last play.
It's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he can't get the first one. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. Man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Clippers leading by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
They set the screen. And Murray, here we go. Jokic kicks to Murray. Into the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
Right side Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Brown. Watson the screen. Brown the pass to Murray. Here's Brown. The Nuggets shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on that one.
Shooting for Denver. Braun. Shooting 2.
And he's good on the second. Clippers leading by 4. Harden looking it over. Takes it inside. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
For 3, Murray. Jokic kicks to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for it. James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. And they're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Peyton Watson is out there with Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Simmons sets a screen for Leonard. Pass to Simmons. Harden outside. Leonard with the ball. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Brown the pass to Porter. Pass to Watson. Now Murray. And the 3 off target.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Here's the screen. And stolen by Leonard. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Denver calls timeout. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 8-point game. Pass to Brown. For three. And he's good on the three ball. Brown's got 7. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And Murray, with an instinctual play there, he has that ability. You can see the play, it evolves, and then he makes a quick decision.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one misses.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Porter kicks to Watson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And nice to see Michael Porter Jr. making the decision to share some of the offensive load and not force it.
Simmons on the wing. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted. There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Simmons against Porter. Simmons inside, and he converts the layup. Simmons got 8.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray outside. Driving to the basket. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Brown. Out to the wing. Watson for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Jones for 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drumline. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. You've got Drew Eubanks. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Batum, and it's Coffee in at the 3 spot. Bogdanovich passes to Coffee. Up top, Batum. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffed that one out.
Here's Sharch. Lays it up off the glass. Sharch has got his first points of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Bogdanovich with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside for Batum. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Count it.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Jordan dishes to Sharch. He takes it in. Back to Jordan. Outside Gordon. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets forwards in possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
Here's Coffee. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he recovers it. Gordon a screen. A second chance effort. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Jordan.
I love the confidence from Jordan. All of his shots are going to come from the paint, so he should be confident when he's got the ball there.
Dunn shot's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. Driving the lane.
Again, more attack mode play from Russell Westbrook. He just puts it on the deck and draws contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And so Westbrook makes them both. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Dunn. Yep, it counts. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 4. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Batum inside. Covered by Sharch. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Pass to Eubanks. The tray. The shot. No good. Denver shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Out to Sharch. Here's Strother. Drops in the layup for 2.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Bogdanovich with the screen. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And Westbrook providing some emotional spark with that jam.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Done outside. Here's Coffee. 30 seconds left in the third. Beyond the arc. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Eubanks. And it's blocked by Jordan.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
He gets that one.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Stripped away. Here's the break for the lead, and it's good on the layup. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in the game at the line, missing all previous chances.
Taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Listen for all the dancers. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 40, Ivica Zubac.
Here's Brown, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Porter is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at center.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Here's Murray. Gets to the hoop.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Murray against Simmons. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Harden. Here's Zubac. Jones finds Harden. Come on. The Clippers rebound. Jones with it. 6 on the shot clock. And slammed in by Jones.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Brown, that 3 off target. Had some space there after the little bump there. Outside, Jones. Harden outside. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Timeout called. Nuggets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Back to Leonard. Over Porter. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Murray, a screen on Zubac. Jokic sends a 2-pointer. And another miss by Denver.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy shot.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Back to Simmons. Harden outside. Fires away from outside. And Brown pulls it down. There's Porter at the three. And again, Denver no good. Here's the Clippers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Over Porter. Harden no good. And so here's Denver. Trailing here by 8. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
MPJ coming through in a big spot.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Outside Leonard. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Pass to Harden. And stolen by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Harden against Murray. Harden with it. So the Clippers with the win. It was a fantastic ball game. And all right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry.
veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Big three-point shot from James Harden. Look, this man locks in, and that is his shot.
Simmons against Booker. The rebound by Simmons.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Leonard. Back to Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Sounds basketball.
And here's Booker. Out to Beal. 6 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass.
Nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team, and now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Clippers for a moment. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. A 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if their energy can slow Durant down a little bit, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Simmons. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Kevin Durant.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. And Harden lays it up and in. Harden's got 5.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Simmons. For 3, Booker drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Harden against Booker. And then Harden with the jam.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Durant inside. Leonard's there. Now here's Booker. Simmons defending. Out to Beal. Done. The pass to Beal. 5 to shoot. Durant with a screen on Simmons. Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Leonard. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Booker against Simmons. Booker, the pass to Beal. Right side Durant. Booker surveying the D. Back to Durant. The 3-ball. And the Suns get another 3.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
And Harden with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Harden with it. Durant covering. Leonard for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Up top, Booker. Simmons defending. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc.
With the reverse slam, That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Durant with a screen on Simmons. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Making room for himself. Booker using the pick and roll to great effect.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harden into the lane. And that one's good. Harden's got 11 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Durant with a screen on Harden. Dunn outside. Pass to Booker. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point guard. That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Harden against Beal. Outside for Booker. From behind the arc. Durant, the pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Simmons. For 3, Booker. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Simmons. Clock at 6. Leonard with a screen on Beal. Here's Simmons. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Outside Jones. Now Simmons. Leonard for 3. Durant pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Harden against Booker. Harden misses.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Whoa, Booker busting it up court.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Harden scanning the floor. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Leonard, so strong.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Kept alive. Here's Zubac. Outside for Harden. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Harden, the pass to Leonard. They grab their own miss. Outside Simmons. This one for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And they get it back. And the call will be against James Harden.
James Harden.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Here's Booker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
The Clippers shooting at 30% here in the second. Jones feels it out. There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. All sorts of time. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. On the take, Booker sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Simmons against Beal. And Simmons gets it to go.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Over Leonard. Durant, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Harden. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles. We're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Mason Plumlee. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bol. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Allen in at the 2. The Clippers in the lead. To the inside, tipped, and stolen by Bol. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. O'Neal's got his first points of the game. Well, Los Angeles shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Bogdanovich against Jones. Batum with a screen on Jones. Here's Bogdanovich. Rejected by Bol. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Jones. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Done with it. Picked up by Allen. They get it back. Now here's Batum. Eubanks with it. 6 on the shot clock. Sends it home from three-point land. Eubanks, he's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Batum against Bol. Knocks it loose. Here's Bogdanovich. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And I applaud Bogdanovich's effort level, working hard to make the most of a forced turnover.
Outside Jones. Allen on the wing. And he makes it on the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Clippers lead by 3. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
Here's Bogdanovich, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Bull.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Bogdanovich against Jones. Here's Coffey. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Batum's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
It's good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside Jones. 52 seconds left in the third quarter here. From the stripe. That shot off. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Dunn's shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Jones. No good that time. Batum with the defensive effort. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Coffey can't get it to go. Suns trail by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Ben Simmons is out there with James Harden. And it's Jones in at small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Jones, the pass to Harden. Simmons with a screen on Booker. Here's Harden. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Harden's got 20 points.
scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
Durant with a screen on Harden. Three-pointer, Beal. He drops it from range.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Harden. Drives to the hoop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The ultimate weapon offensively. Harden just draws so much attention.
Harden hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Richards. Beal surveying the D. Dunn outside. No good. That would have tied it. The Clippers lead by 3. Jones drives in. Zubac's high post. Leonard outside. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now here's Booker. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Harden. Booker defending. Leonard with a screen on Beal. Simmons, the pass to Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Booker against Simmons to the paint. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons cleared for takeoff.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Leonard just brushing off the contact.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
To end the cold spell. Here's Richards. Dunn outside. Off target from 3-point range. The Clippers lead by 9. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. 3-pointer, Harden. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker, the pass to Richards. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Booker against Simmons. Richards, the pass to Booker. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Harden. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
You have to play hard and tightly. That fake gets more defenders than you think.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
James Harden.
Harden hits them both.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
problem for the Clippers as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill.